Hey, this is the MoF Show. Thanks for joining us today. Today's show is really fun. We recreate some recipes from our Discord server. Had a good time doing that.
It was great fun. And speaking of social media, we have some things to report that we've seen going on. First of all, let's start with Mark's Barks. We love him.
Oh, we love Marksy and Gersie. If you're not familiar with what's going on, Mark's father was diagnosed with ALS, and which is super sad. Our family, or our hearts go out to the families, and obviously to Mark and his father. We hope that this is as positive as a time as can be. It's just sad.
But he's been working really hard. He's channeled that effort into supporting the ALS cause, which is great.
He has, and what also is, I think, really cool, a bunch of YouTuber friends have donated their time, and they've done some charity streams, some live streams. We considered it, but we don't really get a lot of traffic on our live streams, so we thought just donating directly would probably be a little more effective. So we love you guys.
Yep, sending love. And on a brighter note, pretty cool, I happened to see this morning when I was checking our Twitter that Majira put out an all call to folks. He does berry talks at some conventions. I'm sure some of you have seen that. And he's looking for furry talent to feature at shows at BLFC, FWA, and also Anthrocon.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. So if you have some talent, you may want to reach out to Majira.
He said his DMs are open. And speaking of FWA...
Oh, yeah. There might be a couple moms there. Well, let's get first into our segment. Hope you guys enjoy.
Where's my partner? I want to cook.
Here I am.
Hey, let's make some egg bites.
Okay, that sounds great.
These were submitted by VRGHR from our Discord server.
How do you say that?
VRGHR? Virger?
Virger? Okay.
Maybe.
Hey, Virger, thank you.
So we are subbing out the cottage cheese and the cream cheese for Laughing Cow.
Yes, because that's what we had.
This recipe is pretty much keto for us, so let's get going. Here's some eggs.
I'll put the eggs in.
And I will measure out the cream.
Let's see, 2...
And this is 1/4 of a cup. I love heavy cream. Love it in my coffee. Look, makes me want my coffee. Sip, sip, sip. But I can't stop talking.
All right, eggs.
Eggs. Okay, get going, Gary. Come on. Pick up the spatula. Here we go.
Oh, get all of that in there.
Yum, yum, yum. Here you go. You use the spatula.
You need every bit of heavy cream.
You are not kidding.
Ooh, the Laughing Cow. And splash.
It's so rich and yummy.
So it's good.
All right, now you could put in any herbs. We're just going with salt and pepper.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could do all kinds of things. You could do parsley chives. You could do anything you want.
Chives would be great.
What do we do next?
Now we're just going to blend it up by the magic of television.
Blend. Oh, and you're done. I wonder how long that took. What do you think?
I don't know, like 2 minutes. It's really creamy. It came out nice. I scraped it down one time.
So we were using shrimp and ham and sausage.
You can use whatever mix-ins you want. And we have cheese, we have Colby Jack, and we have Swiss, and we had some Parmesan Romano blend.
Ooh, that sounds good. Well, look at those cute little silicone containers. Where did you get those?
I just got those from IKEA, but you could really use anything. We talked about mason jars, custard cups.
Ooh, I bet you could use like old baby food jars.
That is a great idea. I didn't even think about that. So we're just arranging them on a plate so that we can layer them in my pressure cooker. And then we're going to go ahead and start stuffing them with whatever we want.
So nicely putting in your shrimp.
I tried to make them in little circles, which was silly because you couldn't tell when they were covered up with egg, but I don't care.
Oh, I put one in each cup like a little treasure.
Yes, and they did come out really pretty. Everyone will see at the end. Or they may not see, but we did when we put them in our faces. The sausage was great, I think. So use whatever it is that you like, and you can make these completely vegetarian.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can put whatever you want in there. So I do have a question. How much do you think we used of each sausage, ham, and shrimp?
Only a small amount because it was really only 4 Farmer John sausages, so those little links are small.
So maybe like half a cup, you think? Well, I was wondering because we made 10 egg bites out of that.
Yeah, and then the cheese, I would probably say in total about 6 ounces of cheese would be my guess. And we did have some chives that we put in there.
Right.
Big, and you could put anything. And if you weren't keto, you could chop up potato and put in there, or even leftover rice would actually be
that'd be good.
Yeah, you could, make it your own recipe.
This would be a great recipe for leftovers. Just to add like asparagus.
Absolutely is. Or if you had some lunch meat you were trying to use up, Enough cheese. We did layers. We took it very seriously, like it was an art project.
Oop, and there's pressure cooker pan.
There's
Does it
the
fit?
answer. Look,
Yes!
it does! Hooray!
Now, but it would help if we put egg in it.
I don't want to do it. You do it.
You do it.
Jerry, you're such a control freak.
No,
I
really,
know.
I'm like, remember I started and I immediately spilled it. Like, no, you just do it.
That's okay. I am a control freak.
It's okay. It's okay. You want something done right.
I
you
know. Carrie has to do it. I'm just kidding.
Okay, there. It goes in for real this
I'm
time.
the champ. I didn't spill them.
Well, that was the first layer, and then we went back through and
Used
didn't
up the rest of our goodies.
I was going to say we added some, yeah.
Actually, there were 4 pieces of shrimp and the rest of the cheese left over, and I took it into the room where our littles were, and they went to town.
No, those ingredients would not last. They're good just to snack on.
Oh,
so.
yeah. If we hadn't been recording, I'd have done it.
Okay, so, and here I think we were laughing at me because I could not stand, my colors were all off, so we made it look like a flower. If you can see, the tall pink cup in the middle was the middle of my beautiful flower.
That's right. And look at that pour
It
from up
looks like
high.
you're pouring it into the pan.
That's talent, folks.
You
That's
remember, guys,
right.
there were egg cups in there.
I am not a professional. So I
Okay.
had a little jar in the center to raise it up so we could do 2 layers of plates. And we got to take a picture for our
You
Insta.
put a silicone like trivet in the very bottom, right?
Yep, absolutely. Time for fish.
Ooh, yeah, we did egg bites and fish. This one was from Metalworking Furry.
That's
Thanks,
right.
Nero.
Yep. His recipe called for salmon, but I saw some beautiful tilapia in the store, so I got some tilapia to go along with the salmon, and that's what we did.
Yeah, that was really nice to have like that difference.
Yeah, I will say that my preference was for the salmon as written, but honestly, you could even do chicken. I suppose you could do a pork cutlet if you wanted to with this recipe, and it would work.
Oh, yeah, I think it would.
And then his recipe also called for a specific herb blend, but we used our own.
And breadcrumbs, which we doubled up on parm.
Yes, so we used the green top Parmesan instead of the breadcrumbs because we're keeping it keto.
Ooh, and that cilantro lime, is that what that was? The red
Yes.
top?
Mhm.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
That was
good.
really good. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shred up some garlic cloves. That's 2.
And I'm throwing in the Parmesan. I only did one. I'm like, oh yeah, no, duh. We're
Well,
doubling
you
up
did
on
it
that.
twice because this is now pretending to be the breadcrumbs.
I guess so.
So
Okay.
you did it exactly right.
Fine, I'll give it to myself. And you had pre-greased the cookie sheet with some baking grease, but you could use parchment.
Or tinfoil even.
Yeah, or whatever. And then in the little boat-looking dish is melted butter.
2 tablespoons, I believe.
But we mixed up, quote-unquote, our dry ingredients before we added the butter because it's just like baking. It mixes better if you mix up your dry ingredients before you pour your wet in. And we mix.
Well done, Joelle.
Thanks.
So I'm going to go ahead and lay out the fish here, and it's skin side down on the salmon, and then the tilapia, you just want to put it fillet up, I guess. It would be skin side down if it still had its skin. And I'll just lay that out on the pan, and then what we're going to do is, it's a sandy texture when she's done mixing it, so we're just going to plop it on the fish, and then spread it out evenly to the best of our ability with our fingers. Look at me arranging it so carefully.
Okay, so there you're basically putting it out in equal portions per fillet.
Yes, and then I'm just gonna spread it out. Now, Metalworking Furry's recipe did call for putting pepper jack cheese on it after you get this all spread out. We didn't do that because I knew my kids were gonna be eating it. They don't like spicy, they don't like peppers, but you could do that, or you could sub out any other cheese if you want.
I think that if you are using the breadcrumbs, some melted cheese on top would be appropriate, but I think if you're doing like we did and just using the Parmesan, I don't think I would put more cheese.
Right, and I agree. It was certainly rich enough just with the Parmesan cheese and the butter, and it had plenty of flavor. It was salty enough. So
That's
I didn't
very good.
miss the cheese, and I'm a cheese lover.
Right, so I think that was perfect. Okay, so you're continuing to evenly spread this out.
I mean, look at that skill.
I
I'm
know.
like an artist, like
You
a
are.
fish
Fish
spreading artist.
And the egg bites were pressurizing at that point. Another Insta picture.
For sure. And I think our timing worked out really well. Both of these recipes cooked for 10 minutes. 10 minutes in the pressure cooker, 10 minutes in the
10
oven.
minutes
Get your
later.
finger out of the way. And look, they're done.
Ta-da! Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. It's kind of hard to tell from that, but oh my gosh, the egg bites were gorgeous.
The picture doesn't do it justice. Now the little brightly colored cups, the egg came right out. The IKEA ones, not so much, but I will say the IKEA ones are a lot older.
And they're a different design. One's a smooth edge and one is more like a scalloped edge or pleated.
Very, very true.
So.
And then the fish was so fragrant. The kids, as soon as we took it out of the oven, they started texting us saying, can we come eat? We get the first bite. So we're going fish first.
Oh my gosh, those were so good. Egg bites first.
No, we went fish first.
Let's egg bites first.
No, the egg bites are in front. I will fight you.
What did we do? Oh, we already had the fish on the plate?
Yeah, we had the fish on the plate. So I went salmon first and you went tilapia, and then we traded. So again, my favorite was still the salmon.
Yeah. But the tilapia was good. So if you prefer tilapia, this worked well. Those egg bites, though, we have to make again.
The egg bites were fantastic.
Okay, so I think we call this a successful try.
Wow, the children certainly did.
Welcome back.
Hope you enjoyed it. We had a great time making that video.
It was so much fun.
And tasty.
And tasty, for sure. So let's see what's going on. What's upcoming?
TFF, Texas Furry Fiesta, is coming up at the end of the month.
Oh, that's a lot of fun.
February 27th.
I want to go one day.
One day.
But hopefully we'll get to see lots and lots of pictures of all the furries there. So you guys have a blast.
Yes, have a wonderful time. And then BLFC is coming up in April, which is a little earlier this year.
But time is just flying.
Yes.
There's another con coming up right after BLFC.
Furry Weekend Atlanta.
And if you guys did not see on Twitter or Instagram, actually we partnered with Furry Weekend Atlanta and we are bringing the Young Furry Chill Space to Atlanta this year.
Oh my gosh, I am so heckin' excited about that.
You guys, we wanted to bring the space to an East Coast con. And we wanted to see, there are a lot of furries we just don't get to see being on the West Coast most of the time. So we're excited.
Right. And working with them has been amazing. Now, on upcoming segments, we are going to be demoing some of the crafts that we're planning specifically for Furry Weekend Atlanta. Yeah. So we hope you check those out.
You'll get a sneak peek.
That's right. And give us some, give us your opinion of something that we could add or, do to make it better. And speaking of that, we do have an Amazon wish list. If anybody wants to contribute in any way to some of the supplies for Furry Weekend Atlanta, we have some of the craft supplies, markers, because we always have badge making, just stuff like that.
So if you can donate, that's great. If not, we love you anyway. And speaking of people we love,
our fave furry of the week is
Wheelie Husky.
Wheelie mods for us all the time and mods for a lot of folks out there and does everything with the tablet and an amazing job.
Does a great job. So thank you very much for being part of our family.
We love you, Wheelie.
Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it.
I had a good time.
Me too.
I always have a good time with my Joelle.
All
right, everyone. Have a great day.
Bye.